shit.
Nice.
Noah, real quick, can you just condemn racism?
Yeah, I just want to say outwardly, like white supremacy, all forms of racism, not cool. Other forms of discrimination, I'm down with.
Cool. Okay, that's all you had to do.
Not at all.
Okay.
That'll be our cold open.
Similar views.
Oh, is that the cold? Oh, cool. That's kind of a fun question because there's only like 3 people who like can't do that immediately.
Right.
And they've all been filmed.
But here's the thing: they can, but they won't.
Nick Cannon, Trump.
They easily can.
and-
You could
Say
just
Nick
lie.
Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Nick's hand
Dude.
cannon.
Didn't Nick Cannon? I didn't watch it all, but wasn't he like kind of dragged? He said something weird on his radio show about like Jews or something.
Did he really?
Mm.
Oh,
No one know it?
Nick
I'm
Cannon.
positive.
I'm going to
Nick
my Google
Cannon's,
device for this.
Yeah. Steve, let's
Nick
get that
Cannon's
internet out, bud.
loud.
Can you please get the internet rolling?
Oh, I opened up the App Store.
Fuck. He's just got an iPhone, so he has no idea how to use it.
Oh,
There's
God.
no apps.
Oh,
He had a
I'm
rotary
playing-
phone before that.
I'm somehow playing brick. Okay, Nick Cannon, racist. I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know. I saw it, and I'm gonna give an opinion without fully knowing the clip. But I think he
I
said
love doing
something
that,
about
me too.
like some lost tribe shit, which like I'm always down for those jokes or that angle, but I'm also like very sensitive towards it. And I think
Oh,
he
that's right. You're a
definitely
Jewish
didn't-
man in America.
Yeah. No, I'm a half.
Sorry,
Jewish
the
man
way
in
the
America.
camera. Sorry,
Sorry, Noah's demolecularizing.
dude.
Down to his face.
Your camera just paused entirely.
Oh, right,
and it
you're a
went all
Jewish man in
digital,
America.
and your eyes just started going bump, 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 like the monster from Splice. That was amazing.
Dude, I watched Splice last night.
No, you didn't.
Ooh,
I swear to God.
you guys are on the same Netflix account.
What?
Oh, that's why.
That's how you knew.
Did you watch Splice last night?
Recommended.
I didn't, but I just referenced it right now. If you heard that,
I know. That's incredible. Yeah, I did hear that. That's why I said it. I didn't just like on my own be like, guys, I watched Splice last night.
Wait, what were you saying, Steve?
Guys, I saw this great film.
that's
Not a great film. Also watched Anacondas last night.
Oh, Anacondas. Great.
That's a classic.
the first one or the
Wait,
second
who's
one.
in Anaconda?
The first one.
Who was it?
Dude, we've
I
got
forget.
J-Lo. We've got Ice Cube.
J-Lo.
We've got John Voight. We've got Owen Wilson, man. Star-studded cast.
Dude, John Voight. Wow. He's also racist.
I saw John Voight before on.
He's also
on a red carpet. It was for
racist.
a spider.
He's great
Am
in
I here or am I
Anacondas, though.
frozen? Do I exist?
Dude, Noah, what is your internet, man? This is
Just wait it out.
you sound like a spring.
You poor
wait
guy.
this one out.
Stuck like this.
You
Am I
seem so
back?
happy.
Oh, I'm so
you had
sorry.
the, dude,
Yeah, he's
you had the
back.
cutest smile.
I
You had the cutest smile frozen there. You were like,
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta call up Spectrum.
You guys got
see
me
what's going
excited.
on. Yeah, I mean, we're glad you're
Dude,
here, man. We can't believe it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Thank
Been
you
a
so
minute,
much.
dude.
It's because it's daytime. You know, people work from home, and Spectrum refuses to upgrade our speed. You know, they'll provide us with any plan we ask for, but they don't
Yeah.
upgrade the infrastructure, so it doesn't matter.
100%.
They're like, yeah, we can
Wow.
offer you 100 megabits per second, and I'm like, that sounds
potential
great.
for it.
And then yeah, you get 8.
This is what James needed to
Still on
hear.
the same things.
Yeah.
I knew it already,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like, what are you gonna
Yeah.
do at the end of the day? I've called every company I can possibly call. Google, landlines,
You should call my internet company, Sharknet.
Bumblebee Tuna,
Actually.
Sharknet?
Yeah, if you want Sharknet, we can get you fucking zipped through the internet, man.
It just
Google
takes a shark
fucking-
week.
Just takes a
To get you
fucking
going.
Shark week, dude. A fortnight and a shark week, and you're fucking set up, man. 7 gigs a second.
Are you gonna provide broadband through the sewers? Just the
Oh.
cord comes out of your toilet.
Let's
you
not
can
get
plug
into
in.
the
Specific.
nitty-gritty of it, but
The logistics, yeah.
got some pretty proprietary
No, can we please?
system.
Can we please get into the nitty gritty?
Okay, well, if you were asking,
Sharknet.
yes, we go through the sewers. I've got 5 guys who live in there.
No,
All
you
these
just had 5 guys, burgers and fries. So that's what you're thinking about right now, dude. Okay, so James
They
knows
used
this.
to work at 5 guys.
You don't, Noah. Normally we all diarrhea before the podcast.
yeah.
James did. Did you?
I didn't diarrhea, but I was late because I made a coffee and then all I did was smell it, and that's all it took.
Your diarrhea.
yeah.
Tell me about
Not
it.
diarrhea, but
Oh.
it was a physical. Well, all of them are physical, whether or not it's liquid. But it was a solid.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Yeah, it wasn't a
This
diarrhea.
particular
but it was close.
dude was a solid.
Kim, dude, Kim, tell him about the challenge we're doing.
All right, we're doing the try not to fucking shart on your seat challenge, dude. We both had our coffee. It's a daily thing for me specifically. I can't speak for Steve. If I have a coffee in the morning, 20 minutes later, ding, ding, the dinner bells rang. I'm fucking off to the toilet. Today we've decided, instead of going to the bathroom right before, like we normally should have, we're going to hold our diarrhea and see what the hell happens.
And so about 30 minutes into the pod, dude, we're going to leave you and James by yourselves.
We'll be right back.
Anyway,
Right,
it wasn't
I'll
worth the
chug this
story.
so
Sorry
I can
about that,
make some
Noah.
diarrhea. No, I like the
Yeah,
challenge, and I
let's
hope
all
that
do
that's
it.
a
So we all leave
Then
James-
it'll just be me.
What's up, guys?
And you just do poses.
James
Yeah.
went,
Hey,
but
guys,
that's
welcome
why
back.
We're fine with our diapers. You know?
Oh, man.
I do want to go back really quick because I want to share this about John Voight, because I learned who John Voight was through the premiere of Spider-Man Homecoming when I thought that he was Christopher Walken, and I asked for a photo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No.
You did the voice too?
You go up to him.
I'd did it.
I'd like
I
to get a
wish I
picture
did the
with you.
voice. I wish I did the voice. No,
And then he's just like, John Voight's just like, what are you doing in that voice? Speaking in the accent from Anaconda.
That's pretty good.
Speaking as
Why are you
Nacho
doing that
Libre.
voice?
What are you doing with that voice?
Dude, so I was thinking, you thought it was Christopher Walken, and then I was thinking, was Christopher Walken in Spider-Man? Is that why you thought he was at the premiere?
no,
Or you just
I
thought that he was Christopher Walken?
this was the premiere of Spider-Man Homecoming, and this is legitimate. I hadn't seen the one before it, and I didn't see that one even the day of. I did leave early. And that's, my personal decision. I definitely maybe was disrespectful to Spider-Man.
Very
But,
disrespectful, yes.
Yeah, but they gave me some it was difficult to get in. I'm not going to complain about my invitation to the premiere. Wow, how do I seem like more of a dick? I'm like, bro,
You're like,
I
you're
don't
like,
work regularly.
didn't even watch the
but-
movie.
Dude, it's okay.
Fuck that.
Disrespected
Fuck that movie,
John
man.
Voight.
I didn't even watch it.
No, you know what? I
Showed
feel
up
you
wasted.
entirely,
No?
dude. I was invited to Benny, the Fine Brothers movie premiere. And I wanted to go because there were Madeline from the Riverdale cast was going to be there. And the second I found out she wasn't there, sorry, Benny, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm
Alright,
gone.
buddy.
Sorry,
Come
Benny,
on.
I don't give a fuck about your movie, bro. Thank you for the invite. Madeline's not here. Bye. Bye. I'm
know,
going to go hang out with
I
Shoe Nice
didn't-
now.
Over my head who Shoe Nice is, but I didn't hit you. You didn't hit me as a Riverdale kind of guy.
I don't hit anyone.
Well, love is a strong word.
But no, big Riverdale fan. I have a Riverdale Vixens hoodie in my closet. It doesn't fit me anymore because it's a child's hoodie that I ordered, which is unfortunate. Well, no, it wasn't originally a child's hoodie. This is this is gonna bore you guys, but I've had a huge problem with drying my clothes and shrinking them.
Yeah, me too. Can we just? Every fucking
Just
shirt I
don't
own.
throw them in the dryer on high, dude. Put them on low, and if they're gonna shrink, hang them
actually,
up, man.
I do low
hang them up.
heat. I do low heat, and I put it
Well,
on.
hang
And
up
they
your
still
clothes if you
shrink?
don't want them to shrink.
Mine
Yeah, I
don't
already
anymore
shrunk them, and they've
because I
just
figured
been
out
shrunk.
exactly what Kip's talking about. It took a
You're
while
just
though.
buying everything from Zara.
Yeah, pretty much. Zara, fucking, what's that other online one? H&M, dude. Their shit shrank like nothing.
Yep.
H sauce.
H-sauce, yep.
H sauce.
Dude.
I do
Pretty
shop
good,
there.
dude.
Let's just
Wait.
talk about where we shop.
A sauce
shop
or H
down.
sauce?
A sauce, I think, is.
A
A
sauce.
sauce.
Oh, I
It
thought
was-
it
it went over.
Are you sure
It
it's
went
not
over
H-sauce?
Steve's head.
Yeah, yeah.
I shop at A sauce. I thought you said H sauce.
Yeah,
I
H-sauce.
did. Everybody
did,
got
he
the
did.
joke.
Everybody
you're
got
cool.
it, including me. No.
I haven't been doing much shopping lately, on account of the fact that I don't got any money. But back when I did, man, I would shop everywhere.
James was rich for a few years.
1 year.
1 year he was rich. Yeah.
For 1 year.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
It felt incredible, but as with any young person who finds any success, I didn't save any money. And then when I no longer had that income stream, I was like, man, I should have saved any money.
Right. Noah, how much money can you give us?
I honestly, I could probably offer you about 45 cents as a group. I could split 15 cents each.
Okay, that's
I'm
respectful.
definitely at the point where like I got no money. The pandemic has created an odd depression. That's also created like a calling it like a pseudo food disorder would be too far, but it's really just an unhealthy relationship with food where I'm not eating 3 meals. It's hard for me to like make food. What do I even make? Is it just hot dogs again, or am I really gonna go and spend like $7 on that IHOP combo?
Right. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, really.
It doesn't even matter.
And then, yeah, I sleep at like 5 a.m. I get up at like 10:30. You know, time just passes.
You
Dude, it
sleep
really
for
does.
5 hours.
It does.
It really does.
And then I take a nap at some point, and my body thinks it's a new day. Like this is, I'm really at a point where like,
new day.
I don't know what solitary confinement would be like, but I feel like I'm in day 8 of it, where like you can no longer like physically, you're just done, unless you were trained by the CIA. You can't help but be just in a delirium.
Yeah.
Man, you'd never last in real solitary
Yeah, you'd
confinement.
never last, man.
No.
God,
Oh
this guy
my
would
God.
never
Trust
fucking
us, man.
last. This guy would
Trust
never
us,
fucking last.
dude.
You would never
Trust us.
last, bro.
Like, take it from me, take it from Kib, take it from Steve.
Never
like,
fucking
not a
last, dude.
single,
Not a
Yeah,
day.
No,
Suck
no
it,
way,
dude.
man.
Not a single day,
Yo,
bro.
you guys should commit to the solitary confinement challenge, which, by the way, is totally insensitive. Let's just
It
Yeah.
is insensitive,
open up with
but I
how
will do it.
insensitive that is.
Not only is it insensitive, any challenge, stupid.
And-
Any challenge that's like a thing where it's like, all right, everybody, I'm gonna lock myself in my own fucking asshole.
way.
I'm gonna shove my own fucking head on my own ass for 24 hours.
Shoot Ice doing the fucking chubby bunny challenge with worms, dude.
Oh man, I wish you knew who Shoe Nice was, Noah.
Dude, Noah, after the podcast, you're gonna fall down a nice, fun, and also depressing rabbit hole that is Shoe
He's
Nice.
like, this is amazing.
God.
This is so sad.
He's a YouTube
Oh,
legend.
Okay.
Fuck 'em.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
Shoe Nice. Shoe Nice.
legend.
Shoe Nice. I've seen him eat, I think, like 2 tubs of
Eats the
Vaseline.
shit?
Straight up.
Yep, that's the
Bald
guy.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude.
He like might be from Boston or something.
We're
think
not
he's
sure
from
he's
the
from
Midwest.
anywhere.
I think he's from Mars, dude. Who knows?
He's from the abyss, dude.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Has anyone done like a little documentary on him? You know,
No.
Vice
Yes.
always goes to these
there
random
is
places.
a documentary specifically on him, and it's awesome.
You know, him and Bella Thorne are
Okay.
going out.
No, you
No,
built
dude.
something that honestly
Bella
could
Thorne's
be
his
believable,
daughter.
but I heard
Oh
it
my
from
God. Yeah, dude, he's behind all of our OnlyFans content right now. He's producing all of it.
Oh yeah,
Oh
people
my
were so mad at
God.
Bella Thorne for making an OnlyFans.
She's already
you. Bella Thorne, she's a next level human being. I think she's also now in charge of all teen content from Fox, including I think one show that she might be show running, if not executive producing.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I didn't know she was a producer.
Yeah,
I thought she just
No, she
stood around on
convinced-
boats all day
I mean
in the
maybe.
tropics.
What I know
Like-
she does is she eats her own face wash that she makes out of like just random ingredients that aren't actually good for you.
She
Tabasco.
eats it? That sounds like
Yeah.
a mental disorder.
Tobacco.
I watched it because my girlfriend's got like sensitive skin. Let's just go into this, and she's very much into like the ingredients that are into things. This is really interesting.
Totally.
Yeah.
No,
There's
totally.
a website. I don't know the name of it, but if you have any face products, you can literally copy and paste the ingredient list, and it'll tell you how toxic it is, whether or not it's a
Wow.
natural ingredient. And it's like from the government. Like it gives you like legitimate. It's like if you went to that website where people look up drugs. I saw someone.
Right.
do
The
it before, and
FDA?
it blew my mind.
The FDA.
I don't-
Dude, you just learned about the FDA.
Maybe, yeah, that's what it is. Guys, have you heard about this?
This new
yeah,
organization.
Federal Drug Association.
Yeah, they totally make sure everything's safe. I promise. But she did this. I don't know, one of those magazines, Teen Vogue, where she made a face wash out of coconut oil, like olive oil, just nothing that you should be putting on your face in combination.
Oh, you
The
aren't
end of that
supposed to put.
story.
You can put
In
coconut oil on your
combination,
face,
'cause
though. I
heard-
thought.
I heard coconut oil was good for
You
everything.
can.
Your skin, your hair.
Well, it's very
straight up
oily.
It's like
coconut oil.
Very oily.
It is. It's
So-
coconut oil.
Yeah, I'm not like an expert, but the issue is like just generally clogging your pores with too much shit, thinking that you know what you're doing. So like
Right. Yeah.
that's more of a fear. So like there's people out there who really think that they can just like that your face isn't like little holes, if that makes sense. And like I'm not a
Yeah.
skincare master, but I try to understand things that I do. So like it's probably just not smart to like shove 8 random ingredients into your
Right.
face.
Well, do you have a
Or, like,
routine?
anything
Full
with
of
alcohol.
ingredients.
Do you have a routine every day?
No, not every day. I don't have a routine for anything except crying.
Aw,
Right. Wake up,
Which is
cry.
probably every 3 weeks.
that's
no.
so sad. What's the last thing you
Don't
cried
lie.
about?
Movies. Oh my god, Disney
Oh, yeah.
movies.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I cried
the
when I
last
watched
one that I
the
cried.
season finale or the series finale of The Last Airbender recently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really? You
the
cried?
first
Yeah, I
one.
cried big time, dude. And any scene with Uncle Iroh, big time cry.
Oh my god.
Him
Wait,
and-
which season?
Yes.
Iroh?
the
Which
third season. Third season. The
Oh, the finale. the
anything
series
with
finale.
Uncle Iroh and Yukazo.
Zuko.
Zuko.
Finish the whole show. Yakuza.
Dude, no. What an amazing character arc, Kuzo.
Dude. Zuko.
It's like,
Dude, Zuko's arc is fan-fucking-tastic.
hey, fuck off,
man.
Kylo
It's
Ren.
like-
Fuck off, Kylo
it's
Ren.
better, dude. Seriously, it's better than like most amazing shows. Like it's so good. Oh my god!
Thank you for
I
getting
wanna
me into
rewatch
it, James.
man.
Thank you.
I gotta watch
You're
it.
welcome.
You guys seem
Anytime,
pretty
man.
passionate about it.
It's
Yeah.
There are way
And
too many
Steve
filler
didn't watch it as
episodes.
a
Seen
kid.
it?
The Last Airwalker.
Steve,
I'll check
Steve
that
didn't,
out.
Really?
the last Airwalker, the last Skywalker.
The Last Skinwalker.
You thought there were
No,
filler episodes?
it's one of those things that I haven't seen, and people have talked about for the past. Like for some reason, it seems like it's peaked in popularity these past few years.
Yeah, because
People are-
It's
they
on
put it on
Netflix.
Netflix. They
That's
put it on
exactly
Netflix
why.
the last
That's
like
exactly
3 or
why.
4 months.
Yeah.
But yo, I think you're gonna love it because
I'm sure I will.
Steve didn't watch it as a kid, so he didn't have like that nostalgia like I did. But even watching it again, I was like, oh my god, like this is actually incredible, and it has like an amazing like critical response.
I'm glad I didn't watch it as a kid. I'm truly glad because I would have remembered like
spoiled
key story elements and yeah, exactly. I would have spoiled it for myself. But man, I thought I was going to get into it and it was going to be a children's show, which it is.
That's
But there's
what
so
I'm
many
afraid
there's
of,
so many adult
I think.
themes and sure there are romance plot lines and there are too many filler episodes, but like there's the characters. It's like an indescribable chemistry that they have with each other, and all the voice actors are
Cool.
they're amazing, and the action in it is fantastic. The character, like the villains, every villain is thought out, and you feel for them as boom.
It's about it's a different show, but Dragon Ball Z, is it in the same
Fuck Dragon Ball Z compared to Avatar, dude.
Dragon Ball
Really?
Z is
Fuck
really
Dragon
great.
Ball Z.
Avatar is much better. Dragon Ball Z, I'd put
Wow.
legitimately, because this is legitimately, if you're going to rate things 1 to 10, this is something
Right.
I was told, and it's a great tip. Pull out 7 and you'll get the truth. Dragon Ball Z is a 6. Avatar The Last
Okay.
Airbender is a 9. It's a solid 9.
Wow, holy
But
fuck.
Steven,
Big
I
time.
agree with
Compared
everything.
to like completely other genres, it's just far as how good it is. Like
Generally,
If it was,
that
dude,
shit-
if
8
it
out of
wasn't
10.
in a cartoon, it
Wow,
would have been,
okay.
yeah, like an 8 out of 10. If it was just like a
Wow.
live action kind of thing, like look at M. Night Shyamalan, brilliant.
yeah, he did a great
yeah.
job. He had everything nailed.
okay,
Steven,
watch this
I
then.
gotta ask you about this because I just rewatched it with my girlfriend, and I agree with everything you said.
Humble
but the
brag.
filler episodes, you felt like there were two. Yeah, I've got a girlfriend, guys, and we watch things together because
Humble
both of us
brag.
have vision. Actually, I don't fully have vision, and that was
Oh.
It's
insensitive.
entirely blind.
You think
yeah.
there were too many filler
Oh.
episodes?
I noticed that I was getting a little bit bored during some of the. I mean, I know that people really like those episodes where like they have the house party in season 3. You know, where the Zuko twins
Okay.
go to the house party. It's like I can go without those kind of things. I was so invested in the main storyline that I just wanted that, and I rarely have that in a show. Like there are. I mean, take The Boys for example. Their main story arc is like it's okay. Right
Yeah,
now,
it's
season 2 is okay, but their filler episodes, I think, sometimes are better than the main story arc because they're
Agreed.
able to experience like it's such a cool idea for a show that they're able to do these things like the terrorist organization. You know that they went and they infiltrated, and there's like this terrorist soup, the soup terrorist. Like that's such a cool filler episode, kind of or a filler moment. And with Avatar, I don't know, I really liked every single character's involvement in the main story arc, so I just wanted more of that. So when I got a filler episode, I was just kind of like, okay, I'll pay attention. And that's what I was.
I see what you're saying, but I guess in the slight disagreement is like for me a filler episode just because I've experienced Naruto and had to stop by episode like 600. I just couldn't do it anymore because like 400 of those episodes are filler, and I was skipping episodes. And there would be pockets where it's like 3 or 4 in a row, and these filler episodes would not affect the main story in the slightest bit, or even give you like a modern view of the character. So I agree, but the house party one I would also use as an example to be, at least in my opinion, the first series doesn't have like a true filler episode because even in that one, and to clearly spoil something, so just close your ears a little bit, it shows directly the relationship of like those 4 characters that play a huge role in the next steps where they turn on each other or they have these changes of heart, and this is an episode where you see a break of that. So it is a filler, but it actually is a way for them to do that without rushing the main story at the same time, if that makes sense. So it creates like a constant flow of the show. But I do see what you mean. The main storyline is super, super, it draws you in. And I've also heard that before where people have watched it without watching it before without any nostalgia. And being like, I loved it, but I had to wait till episode 8 to even know what the conflict was. When to me, I already go in knowing what it is, so I don't have the same experience. So
I wish I didn't use the house party episode as my prime example because it's just the most recent, even close to filler episode that I can think of. Because I don't really remember any filler episodes from season 2 or season 1, or any filler episodes besides that one. So maybe that's a good sign.
But it is also the pacing of the episodes. Even in the first series, when they go to Kyoshi Island, there's sections of it where it feels like the episode is a filler, and there's only really 60 seconds that affects the main story.
Why is everyone obsessed with Toph? I don't think Toph is that cool. Toph, sorry.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. So disrespectful.
Wait, did you say I don't think Toph's that hot?
No, that cool, dude. Jesus, James. Fucking Freudian slip, bro.
Oh,
did you just try to kill me with telekinesis, James?
Tried. I just shit instead.
I think she's super dope, but I also think that her character type has kind of been taken and kind of used and watered down in a super simplistic form. I think she's an interesting character, and I think there's so many examples that come after her in shows that are not interesting.
That is exactly what you nailed it.
It's just like we're all sensitive to shit that's like overdone, and we all have our own little triggers about it. And that character is definitely an overdone style of character.
Yeah, if it was my first time seeing that type of character, I would have really enjoyed it. You're exactly right. Wow, Noah. Well, you made me like the series a lot more. Have you seen Parasite?
Yay!
Not the movie, the anime.
No.
I really like it. It's like do you like the movie The Thing?
No. I mean, no, I haven't seen it. That's I haven't seen it.
Then never mind. This pitch isn't going to work for you, but it might work for James.
Yes, but first of all, next movie you watch, especially during Halloween time, watch The Thing. Like one of the greatest, if not the greatest, sci-fi horrors of all time. Sci-fi horror in that subgenre, definitely the greatest of all time.
He's seen a couple movies.
Rip-offs. Yeah.
Dude, The Fly, so good.
Oh, The Fly is amazing.
Incredible. When I first watched that,
on
I was
that
like,
same
they
level,
don't make
isn't
movies
it
like that anymore.
is that John Carpenter also?
No.
Seems like it.
John Carpenter's The Fly. That doesn't sound right.
Steve, have you seen The Fly?
Big time, yeah, with Jeff Goldblum.
Big time.
Where he's on the fucking
David
ceiling.
David Cronenberg. He's like that same kind of like super body horror, like practical, crazy type of horror.
Yeah, his son did Antiviral, which was God, I hate body horror movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's effective when it makes you hate it, I think, because like that's the point. Whereas like with the whole like torture porn like movement, it was literally just like shock value, but it was literally just like, look at this person's finger get cut off, or them fucking get,
or that scene from Hostel where they fucking cut her nose off or something, and then that's the worst,
dude.
But
so shit like that, it has no substance to it. It's not like furthering any sort of like subconscious fear or anything like that, but like body horror, true body horror, like with The Thing especially, is like the idea of being, well, I'm actually not going to say it because I really want you to watch it, Noah.
Thing. I want to watch
dude,
this.
simply just
I'm not going to give any spoiler.
Boom, like that's in the unexpectedness of it, something that you don't even
cosmic horror.
Yeah,
it's cosmic horror because it's like the complete unknown and the complete like you're up against something that you have no frame of reference to even like comprehend.
Kip, you've seen The Thing, right?
You guys sold that.
I don't think I have.
Wow. That it's like if you like horror in any sense, it's the must see. It's the must see movie. It's like that, and it's on the same level as Alien. Yeah, it's like on the same level. Have you seen Alien, Noah?
They're like
Alien. Have I seen the first Alien?
The original.
No, because I would have known. I've seen the end scene. She's in that yellow thing. She's like,
yeah, the yellow submarine.
Bitch.
That's Aliens. That's the second one. So I've got the quadrilogy on DVD. I'll let you borrow it.
All right, I'll sit down.
18 discs, 11 hours. Special features.
I've seen ones after that one. I saw, was it Predators or something? I saw the bad ones.
Oh, you saw AVP Requiem, and that was it.
Dude, AVP Requiem.
Oh, you saw the new one, The Predator?
Oh,
yeah, no. I think this one was just called Predators. It was a bunch of
with
people
Adrian
that
Brody.
dropped on a planet.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Pretty good.
Dude, Predators had so much potential, but it obviously became like very formulaic, but it had so much potential. Dude, the part where the Yakuza guy is going toe to toe with the Predator, that's the coolest scene in the whole movie.
Once they introduced Lawrence Fishburne, though, it all kind of went downhill.
That was originally supposed to be Butch or Dutch.
It shouldn't have been anyone. Oh wait, actually, if it was someone from the original Predator, that would be really cool.
It was supposed to be Dutch.
Oh, that'd have been sick.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's character.
Why didn't they do it?
I honestly still don't understand.
You don't understand what? Are you okay?
Sorry, my audio cut out real quick, so I broke.
Sorry, I just
No,
fell
I don't
asleep.
understand how they get there. How do they get there?
Oh, they're just taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from
Just
Earth
taken?
Yeah,
I would assume so.
and then brought,
to that planet.
and like we don't explain that like these predators have spaceships. We don't. See
Oh no,
them.
that's
Oh, you've
explained
never
prior.
seen the other Predators. Okay, bro. My God, no. I'm gonna send you a very comprehensive list of horror movies to watch.
There's lore.
Okay.
Movies in general.
Do it.
Please.
Because I really
seen-
enjoyed I really enjoyed hearing you talk about Avatar, and it seems like you have a very like analytical mind for like story structure and stuff. So I'm like, dude, you got to check out all these fucking movies.
I'm
and then we're
there.
gonna get you back on the podcast, and we'll have a whole movie podcast, and it'll be amazing.
Okay, we'll do a horror episode. I've seen.
Yo, that'd be sick.
I haven't seen The Thing. I've seen The Thing ripoff. Have you guys seen? You guys have seen Starship Troopers?
The Thung.
I
Oh, Starship
love
Troopers
the-
is great.
Dude, the thong.
Yeah. The Thong.
Dude, Starship Troopers, fan fucking tastic.
Yeah,
Such
love
a
it.
campy, super self-aware, but like it's like that because it's hardcore making fun of like colonialism and like blind
And
patriotism
fascism.
and stuff like that, and fascism, obviously. Yeah.
And
It's so
fashion.
good.
If
Very
you keep watching the
Very
series,
profound.
they've got a 2, they've got a 3, they've got a 4, they might have a 5. By 3,
Isn't
they
one of them
just
animated?
become the
What?
Thing. Like by the end of the second one, one of them might be. I don't know if I've seen the animated one. All the ones I've seen were in person with bad CGI, but there's an alien that's developed or evolves that can go inside of you and control you, and you can't see it. So it's literally
brain
the Thing.
bug.
So I haven't seen the Thing, but they did it for 2 movies in a row. It was like 10 soldiers trapped in an outpost, and
Oh, God.
the Thing
What
gets
was
in
it?
And now they have to find it. But 2 movies in a
Perfect
row. it was
cliffhanger.
a
Oh,
Thing
no.
ripoff.
Dude, we never
So
hear
I
from him
don't-
ever again.
I'll watch the
got
Thing,
taken,
but I'm
dude.
very
Oh, this-
sensitive.
oh,
because
you
I've
cut
seen
out
it
entirely.
a lot.
You cut out entirely, dude.
Poor guy, you cut out a little while
Oh
ago.
my God! Let's redo the whole thing. Let's redo the whole thing.
We're gonna start over. Well, guys, welcome
All
back.
right, welcome back,
Noah.
Noah. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
What's the cutest thing
They
you can
were,
say about yourself?
So happy to have me as a guest. They knew about this. Cutest thing I can say about myself is my butthole. I think it's cute. I think it's small. I think it's little tiny. I think it's like a Myconite.
I think my
color.
butthole is little tiny butthole.
Dude,
Like
just
this,
you realizing what you just said was so funny. You were like, the cutest thing about me is my butthole. It's tiny. It's
I just
tiny.
have
It's
to
tight.
live
It's
with
cute.
Oh man. Anything you want edited out, we can't.
Yes, we won't.
Oh
can't
no,
do
no,
it.
it's fine. Leave everything in. I've said more
Oh.
embarrassing things,
Hey, Steve.
but
do you
yeah, I'm
wanna
just
hit our
sorry that you guys
sponsor real
thought this
quick?
was gonna go
Okay.
smooth.
Kib, you have the
that
clothes, don't you?
Honestly. I do.
You
Yeah.
got the Mack Weldon clothes?
Yeah, I got all mine.
Amazing. Okay,
They're
I forgot to
incredible.
order mine. I'm going to order
They're
them today.
such high quality.
So Kib, you should
Hell
be the
yeah.
one that
I know.
or I can
Wanna do the
read
read?
it and you can do the
I'll do whatever. I like reading too.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll do the product talk.
You
want to
you want to read it, and I'll talk. Yeah, I'll be like, listen. I
yeah.
got
Once we
something
get to
say.
the part where it's like, where we say the thing that's like a personal
Yeah.
endorsement.
Yeah.
No, we kind of have we're really busy with sponsors, so we're not gonna be able
Everyone
to talk right now.
shut the fuck up. Cha-ching. Okay, let's do this thing.
Mack Weldon sponsored us, you guys. This is a big day for us. Mack
Huge
Weldon
day.
sponsored. This podcast is Mack Weldon sponsored. And here we go. The
Mack
new
Weldon.
Please don't interrupt me. The new normal uniform has a lot of us searching for in our closets and drawers for men's essentials that aren't there. Instead of the usual business casual button-ups and jeans, it's soft knit polos, tees, joggers, and active shorts. Whatever men's basics you need, Mack Weldon has you covered with unmatched comfort and fit.
Mack Weldon.
Kip, how are you going to wear your Mack Weldon pieces that you just received?
Oh, let me tell you right now. I've already tried them all on. It's some of the highest quality clothing I've ever received. My favorite white shirts now are my Mack Weldon shirts. The socks, mwah, 80% cotton. Got some spandex in there. They're beautiful. The pants, simply incredible.
Dude,
Simply incredible.
Speaking of the fucking devil, I have some Mack Weldon underwear right here. This isn't from the new shipment, and I actually
Are
just
they clean
finished.
or are they dirty?
I actually just finished shitting these.
I don't think we should put that in.
But really, I mean, these are some of the most comfortable underwear. It's the most comfortable underwear I've ever had,
That's
amazing.
incredible, man. That's incredible.
and I didn't shit them. That was just a joke.
Okay.
But Mack Weldon has men's essentials: socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear, polos, or active shorts. Mack Weldon promises comfort and a consistent fit. I guarantee you guys, it is exactly as they promised. Versatility. They look great. They feel great from working out, going to work, or on a date. Mack Weldon is for everyday life. They have a wide range of customized fabrics that can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like. 18-hour silver air knit X dry near and warm knit. They're totally free. They have a loyalty program. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life. How about that? That's just level 1. Then we move on to level 2. By spending $200, you get 20% off every order for the next year. Hey, did you just hear what I said?
Incredible.
That's absolutely insane.
So here's their guarantee. Mack Weldon wants you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep that pair, and they'll still refund you. No questions asked. Can you believe that shit?
Amazing.
So for 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com/pine and enter promo code PINE.
Pine, baby.
That's mackweldon.com/pine.
Pine.
Promo code
yeah.
PINE
Pine.
for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics. Thank you, Mack Weldon. Kip, why don't you show off some of your stuff?
Yeah, I will. Let me grab it.
I don't know why you weren't doing that the whole
I'm
time.
so
That was the
excited.
point.
I'm so excited. I'm going to order mine right now.
Yeah.
Because your boy's been needing some new undies and sockies.
Well, you shitted all yours, yeah.
No, I didn't. I've shed them all.
Hello.
Dude, that was a creepy laugh I just did.
Hey,
Did you hear fucking Mitch McConnell's
I am
laugh?
back.
No, don't wanna.
It's
Oh, yeah.
evil.
Look at these pants.
Dude,
So first off, they're such good quality, and these are sick because I'm rolling the bottoms. I'm rolling the
we'll
bottoms.
put them on. We'll put them on.
Weldon shirt. What? I'm not putting them on, man. I'm not putting them on. I've got my Mack Weldon.
Put them
socks.
on.
Put them
Put them
on.
on, guys. Come on. Not. They're great. Thanks, Mack Weldon.
Well, don't just walk away,
We
man.
still see you, man. We still see you.
Jesus, thank God my mic's not on anymore. I can finally shit my diaper.
Oh, dude,
Thank
poor
you
Noah,
so much,
dude.
Mack Weldon. I know. I wonder why.
Oh, it's because his
it
internet,
just
his
his?
poor little internet.
It's
Yeah,
just his.
poor guy.
Heyo,
on
I'm
Wi-Fi.
back.
Hey, man.
Hey, Noah.
Hi, team.
That's gonna be so disrespectful to our sponsor, man.
So disrespectful. to this
Dude,
guy.
he just
He's
does-
just
Man.
Noah's just so bored. He's just
Unbelievable.
leaving.
Fuck this and fuck him.
And I was so excited to learn about this high quality clothing brand, and I didn't hear a word.
Well, hey, no worries. We'll go over it again. So Mack
What are they
Weldon-
called?
Said it again, dude.
Mack Weldon?
Mack
Yeah, yeah,
Weldon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
shit.
check out
Brand
Mack
new
Weldon.
sponsor.
Senators wear Mack Weldon.
Yeah.
I hope they're the ones I support.
And if there's
Oh,
any
the
way you
Senators.
could describe,
Okay.
if there's any way you could describe Beyond the Pine, it's Senator energy.
Senator.
Yeah, we got that
energy.
These
senator
three-
energy.
These four right here, these four, they're gonna be future.
Inbreds. Yeah,
Senators.
no.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
I've
guess
got an
I'm
interesting
kind of
thing to
like a
talk about.
senator. I take money and I say things.
Yeah, that's
Nice. In a way.
Very
But do you say what people want, or do you say what you want?
I say what I'm told to say by the people who pay me.
100%. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a
that's dope. That's
senator.
what you should do. That's what you should do.
Yep.
That's just
bad.
smart.
That's
No doubt,
That's
no
just
doubt,
smart
no doubt.
business right there.
Okay.
So guys, I have a very interesting thing we should talk about because it's
don't
something that none of us have the answer to,
Oh,
but
no.
it might be fun to speculate.
Speculating
with
is my
that-
favorite pastime.
Yeah. So, Noah, you remember Sugar Pine 7, right?
Why did we get fired?
So one of the questions that I asked our fans was, well, I just asked them to ask for questions. I asked 4 questions to ask you, and they said, what was the plan for the Smosh storyline that you guys were never able to finish?
I forgot.
Oh. Yeah, that
And
makes
I know
sense.
you probably know the least out of all of us, but we also don't know because we were kind of just, it was an amazing experience. We were just going.
Were
we
we
just
gonna
going
add
with it.
Noah to it or something? To Sugar
Noah
Pine?
was added to it. Dude, okay, I don't know if
He
you
was a core
remember.
member. I forgot.
The end of the episode you were in, Noah, you come outside, you take your glasses off, and you have like a Terminator eye.
Yeah.
We made you.
I remember what it was,
Cyborg.
dude. I remember
Yeah,
what
you
it
did
was.
that.
Immediately, guys, I can solve the equation right now.
Okay,
I remember
okay.
because Bruce
Do
had
it.
a talk with all of us. He's like, you guys need to get so big, like Funhouse is doing, where you can start bringing in new people, and then you guys can just leave and be like the higher ups, you know, with like the puppets and manage like all the new people, and you don't have to appear on camera all the time. And all we were trying to do was get all the Smosh people to be the Sugar Pine 7 people.
Sugar Pine 7.
That's all we were
came
trying
in
to
at a
do.
great time. Our company went totally bankrupt. Everyone who was in charge took money months earlier without telling us. There was nothing to pay anyone what was owed. You know, it was a great experience. So, personally, for me,
there,
I
yeah.
was
Sounds awesome. Are they hiring? I would love to get money.
Defy?
yeah, lawyers. yeah.
I could be the lawyer. Hey, I could be the lawyer. Yeah.
You couldn't.
That's me. Yes, I could. That's
Honestly,
me.
the result would be the
exactly
same,
me.
you or their lawyer.
Oh yeah,
Tell
did they?
us because if
Did
you're
anything
just as
work
good
out
because
for
I'm
them?
Just as qualified?
Oh, I have no idea. All I know is like I was owed money, but the amount of money I was owed was so much less than other people, even though it was still like a sizable chunk. But it's like if you go into court, you're not guaranteed. They have to sell all the assets. But the issue is that I think I could talk about this. I just know this. Some of the assets were illegally claimed that they didn't have a right to. So like they told the bank and filed for bankruptcy claiming these as assets to pay for whatever they're doing. These higher ups already took the money out of the company, if that makes sense. So now there's no money, but they owe money.
Yeah.
So they're claiming assets like my personal social media, other people's personal social media, where it's
That's
like,
evil.
number one,
That's
yeah, you don't
fucked
own
up,
that.
man.
You didn't tell me that. You're telling the bank they own it now. You sold it to them for how much? Like, how did you even determine how much it was worth? And now not only does the bank think they own it, but now they're going to sell it to someone who thinks that they now own it. You know
That's
what I
such
mean?
a boomer thing to want to take.
Yeah.
That's a very
What a
boomer
fucking
thing because
burn
they
out.
think that
It's
like
such a burn
they
out.
think they can take a social media account from someone that has built up their own audience through it and then just change it somehow, and then people
Yeah,
are still
but-
going to be down for that.
Yeah, because the track record of
Yeah.
someone buying some social media account from someone and rebranding it is really good.
That's someone that thinks people are little robots.
love
They think people are just
Dude,
little
that's-
robots that'll like
That's some
follow.
Maddie shit, man.
That is some
Yeah,
Maddie shit,
exactly,
dude.
exactly.
Right, Noah?
Oh yeah. Oh. No, I think
Someone we know
their
did
real
that
plan
and
is a
then is
little bit
posting
more
on the-
evil.
Someone we know did
Oh.
that and is posting the account and is getting like 1/20th the interaction. You know what I mean? Like that's obviously what's gonna happen. Like that makes that value
Because whoever bought the
significantly less.
account, they're stupid. They're not evil. Because really what they want to do is they
Right.
want to claim, someone would purchase it and they would just claim a percentage on any third-party brand deal or anything that you do on the account because they own the account.
I think there
So
is a
you would
little bit
still
of
own your
evilness
account.
to it, though, because it shows a bit of
100%.
apathy. Like you don't understand human emotions, that humans aren't connected with who they're watching. It just makes it seem like you think that just taking an account that these are just little robots, like they're just numbers, which they are.
Yeah.
Which they are.
Well, but it's also the fact that like contractually, like those are rights that I fought for originally signing onto the job. So like it's really something where there's a history and a paper trail and a legal battle over me owning my own social media, over me having these things. So to turn around in the end and for you to not only be the person that I fought for that right from, but then to have proof of that right and then just disregard it, illegally sell it, illegally claim it. Like you're also defrauding the bank. You know what I mean? Like there's
Right.
just so many levels of like. So for me, obviously, it's less than $10,000 that I was owed, more than $3,000 that I was owed. But I won't be able to see any of it because people are owed a lot more. There's no money for them to give us in court. I'm going to get 15 cents on the dollar. But it's like, why am I taking 15 cents on the dollar when someone else is owed so much more and they could get 20 cents on it? Like, I'm not noble. I just feel more disrespected than I do. Like, I'm broke.
course, yeah.
Steal from Ian.
Right.
But yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Just take one of Ian's cars.
I think he only has one
Totally
car.
has one car.
There,
Yeah.
exactly.
He
you're
might
good
still
then.
have his other one that he has. He felt he was very emotionally attached to it, which was like actually like speaks a lot to him as like a personality. And he tried to sell it to one of our castmates, Keith, who doesn't drive. He wanted him to learn how to drive, and he was going to sell him his car for like $500 because he loved the car and wanted to know that it'd be taken care of. It was like this funny
And wanted to be easily
Yeah,
able to
Keith-
take it back from Keith being like, well, you only paid $500 for it.
yeah.
That's very
No.
sweet, though.
Yeah, no, Keith never learned to drive.
Ian, I knew Ian was a real sweetheart when we saw him at that Lego convention.
Oh my god.
But he
my
wasn't.
God.
coincidental.
He was not there to
He was
film
just-
something. He was just
No,
there
he
to
was
exist.
there on his day off. He was there on his day off. Ian has
funny.
kids, yeah?
It was so funny.
No, I don't think Ian
3
has
kids.
kids. What?
Yeah, he's got 3
He
adopted
has 3
children.
kids?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
one
so
is
he was there with his
19.
kids.
One is 11, and one is just recently born. All of them are from Lithuania.
The vampire.
Oh yeah, take a fucking drink, dude. Fucking take. Hey, look me in the eyes.
I'm
Look me in the eyes
I'm
and say that
disappointed
again,
in
dude.
myself.
Look
yeah,
me-
I couldn't. It wasn't good enough for me to like even look at myself. So I just like
You had
let
it until you
let
said
it
one of them
loose.
was 19, dude. Ian's 19.
He was adopted when he was 19. Dude, man, then I take it back. Fuck Ian. Why the fuck was he at the Lego convention?
So funny.
Dude.
I honestly thought you were
That was
setting
one
up
of
a
my favorite
joke
days.
that he was one of the Lego men, but
No, we were
it's not a
100%
joke.
genuinely at a Lego convention.
why were you at the Lego convention?
Well, we don't
We were
need to-
filming
you
a
also-
video, and I
how
was excited
funny is
about
a Lego
it.
convention? You know what I mean? Because how funny is that? That's why we went.
Yeah. None of us
Do
actually
you
wanted
feel like
to go.
it's cheating that they glue it together?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I take
yeah,
offense
I think
to
it's
that.
cheating. I think it's cheating. No, just for the record, Legos are cool. I think Legos are
Yeah,
cool.
Legos
They're
are dope.
funny
The
as
idea-
fuck, but it's cool.
Yeah, well, you know what? I would
Yeah,
take a
dude.
step back there, kid, because you laughed so hard at that poor guy who had all of his
Well,
Legos
that shit's
stolen.
hilarious, man.
God, man, now we have to go through all of this
Video.
again.
I'm kidding. Obviously, that's
That
so
almost
sad.
made me cry.
Obviously, that's so sad.
Kib,
for him.
I think you need to make a
I have-
formal apology.
I have more empathy than everyone here, probably. I feel bad for him feeling bad. The idea of so many Legos getting stolen from someone is very funny.
You can't just say you have more empathy than everybody, dude. Nobody with empathy would say that.
No, because I can still recognize something is funny and still sad. That's what I think. I think it's very sad.
No, I
Well,
think you have a normal amount of empathy, and also
you don't want to side with Kib on this.
You do. You do.
No, you don't know.
Yeah,
You got to
you
stay
do.
hidden, man. You got to stay hidden.
Listen,
We got to
guys,
keep you safe.
I said, man, it is sad, and I feel bad for him. But when I first heard the story, out of context, never having known anything about it, that was really funny. That was super funny, man.
yeah, I'm
even
definitely
know
the
the full
person
story.
not to
Some
bring
guys
You
Legos
keep,
got
to a
stolen.
you
funeral.
keep doubling down.
I don't even know what the story is. Someone got their fucking.
You know what the
$1,000
story
Legos
is. It's so simple. A dude got all his Legos stolen.
He had a massive like $10,000-$15,000 Lego collection, and he was like had a huge channel, and he was like built all these amazing stuff. All right, see you, dude.
Oh, that's horrible.
Jesus, man.
Well,
On Noah's
Anyway, so
birthday?
I'm sorry. I'm
Let me
sorry
ask
to
my
bring that
friend.
up again.
Yeah,
What do you
man.
think, man?
You're gonna do
Is it
this?
funny? No.
Who are you
I don't think
asking?
so, dude. Asking myself. dude.
Dude, wait. Did you just show up in the top? Wait,
Yeah,
did you just
well,
ask
yeah.
yourself a?
I'm so sorry. I need to see. Is that funny or not?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
no, it's not funny. He said.
He's looking away from you.
If you could wait, if you could make that one mirror, so when you're looking up, it's looking back down at you.
Okay, it looks like
You know
I
what I
can
mean?
only do this.
Oh damn, you can't flip the image.
To all our audio listeners, it doesn't get any better.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
Man, that's amazing. No, it's not.
So that was our plan with the Smosh storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no plan.
All of that?
I remember showing
No, there
up
was
and
not
I
a plan.
thought it was more organized, and I was very happy for what it was because once again, company's done. Like my first actual like any sort of experience with what someone might diagnose as depression for a good period of time, just because it's like, oh, everything's done. What am I gonna do? And then yeah, Courtney hit me up. You hit me up, James, and I was like, oh my god, that's really sweet. It actually just made me feel good. So I was happy to be there to do something like creative and also to meet you guys and be like, oh, I
Yeah.
got to be a part of something that people like, and it's like funny. And
well,
got,
dude,
like,
you have the
actually funny,
gift. You
creative
have
people.
it, man.
You have the gift,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Even
God, man, it was
watching
a
all
great
the
time.
footage and all that stuff, just like looking back at it, like a crack addict back from rehab. That's a little Bow Wow line, dude. You have it. You got the comedy gift, man.
You got the
You
thing,
really
That's
do.
super sweet.
you know?
Yeah.
You're very sweet.
You're built.
Let's wait until we make something that's that's big, that can really be judged, and then I'll take compliments better. But thank you for that compliment.
Well, that's gonna be your only one
Why is that?
From here on out, we
Yeah.
play the insult
Forever.
game.
because now we're about to take a dark turn. Because I have a very dark question to ask you, Noah. It's something about Smosh
Okay.
and our past that we have never gotten an answer for.
Oh wow.
Right,
God.
it's happening now.
I
God,
forgot, dude.
dude,
Okay.
that's literally the next question I had.
Noah
Wow.
probably won't. He's okay, and nothing
Yeah,
is
I
going to
don't
hurt
think
our
Noah
feelings.
is
We're
gonna know.
nothing is going to hurt our
Oh,
feelings.
that's fine.
And also,
We've
if we
already
can't
been
talk
hurt
about it
so
for any
hard.
reason, if we
know?
can't talk about
yeah,
it,
yeah,
we're
no,
gonna
my
talk
job
about it
is more
anyways.
important than your feelings.
We will
Right,
edit
right,
it out
yeah.
if it's something that you can't
You have a
if we
job? That's
if we
awesome.
can't talk about. But I'm probably not going to word it correctly. Would one of you boys like to take the reins on this?
No, I want
Sure.
Steve
I'm
to
so
because he'll-
excited.
James, you got it?
No, I want Steve to fuck it up.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
you-
so yeah. So basically, and I'll just preface this by saying like, there's no hard feelings.
Obviously,
Okay.
there's no
Thing.
hard feelings.
Big time.
Oh, I love how it starts.
But I don't know if you remember about maybe a year and a half ago, we were invited over to the Smosh space to be on a hit show called Try Not to Laugh. We recorded a wonderful episode. Don't look like you don't remember. You were there.
Was he?
And
I wasn't there.
you weren't there.
I don't think he was there at the time.
He was there.
But he may have heard about it. But he may have heard about it.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Okay,
let's go.
so
Let's
never
go.
mind.
Let's hear about it.
Take that part.
Yeah.
So we recorded an episode, a fantastic episode, so funny. Everyone had a great time. Everybody was laughing and crying the whole time. It was amazing. Episode never came out.
You filmed it year and a half ago, 18 months.
Probably,
I
yeah.
don't know exactly,
Probably
but
somewhere around there. Probably
yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah. And it was you three. Who else was in the episode?
It was just the Sugar Pine 7 boys.
Darren was filming.
Darren was filming. So we think Darren, since Darren hates me,
Darren Coe?
No, Darren Von Gertner. We think Darren sabotaged the footage.
Darren was there?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
gosh.
was filming it.
I love Darren.
He doesn't really
Me
follow
too.
the
Darren hates you?
platform.
Yeah.
Wait. Before we go to the main juice.
No!
The small squeeze. Yeah. Why does Darren hate you? Why do you think Darren hates you?
I think Darren hates me because at a certain point I said something about his music to someone, probably Will, and Will probably told Darren, and I don't know, maybe what I said was rude. I might have said something rude.
Probably was. You said
But-
a lot of say a lot of rude
yeah,
things.
you're a very honest
and
person.
you mean it. Yeah, it's past honesty almost to the point of
That being said,
Well, yeah, you're sincere.
I say the same thing about my own
Sincerity.
music. I say the
honest.
same thing about my own music. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's just like it is what it
make it
is.
okay?
It doesn't make
No,
it
no,
okay.
I'm
It
not
doesn't make it
on the
okay.
same
That
wavelength.
is what it
Yeah.
is.
But I should have
I'm on
known
the
what I was
same-
getting into. It was probably Will that told Darren. It probably was.
Well, yeah, and not
yeah.
to not about anyone's dirty laundry, but thanks for airing some of yours out.
Right.
I think in all honesty, like dudes, sensitive, creative, like I think we all are. And I think like me, I produce less content that I should because I'm that sensitive. So I can only imagine if I did produce as much content as I should, that I would then be sensitive to like the reaction of the content. But since I'm like a little kind of guarded bitch and I don't produce too much, I can kind of take a step back and be like, I don't care what you think. But to talk on that, like, dude is now making good stuff. Before, I think it's obviously the journey. And I think it's like,
Are you talking
the
about
journey
Darren?
of someone talking about Darren.
Yeah,
and
truly.
his stuff.
He's finally finding his
'Cause-
voice.
Yeah, and I don't think that he would hold large grudges. I think that obviously it doesn't matter, and I'm now your therapist. Just send
Yeah,
him-
I'm not
just
like
send him a
trying to like
message.
make amends or anything. I just I
No,
was just
no.
wondering if that's even it. This might not be
I
it.
don't even think there's that
No,
much.
no, not
I
at
don't
all.
think
No,
he's even
Darren
thinking
wouldn't.
that much about it because I
Yeah.
saw him a couple times at a couple like those movie screening event things, and we talked. And it was really nice, and we were talking about music, and he's a good dude. But yeah,
Darren's
I think this
super
is
nice.
what it is.
Maybe he just doesn't know who I am.
100%.
That's
Well,
a problem. That might be it.
that and half of it is probably like just the time period and how we found out about it. Like it's just in
Yeah.
general.
I imagine Will didn't have like he probably told him in the worst way possible.
He probably said like, "Hey man,
Yeah.
fucking Celtic
Steve's
was
talking
talking bad
shit.
shit about you, dude." And then he was probably like, "Oh fuck him, unfollow," and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Or like,
Also,
or
that's
like who's
just that's
doing
just
that girlfriend
speculation.
shit.
That might
Right.
not even have been what
You
happened.
probably just made it
yeah.
worse for me, Kev.
Yeah.
Dude,
Because you
Yeah,
probably just made me lose
maybe.
Will as a friend now.
you were the one
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about Will
yeah.
saying shit, dude. I just agreed and went, "Yeah, that's probably it. This is probably what happened." You've been
No,
talking
I was
about
gonna
Will
I was
shit.
gonna join in though. Let's join in. Maybe Will did some girlfriend thing where like they were in a fight or something, so he pulls out something from way back. You know what I mean? Way back. He's like, yeah, it was your job to like clean the floors this week. Yeah, well, Steven Septic said your music sucks.
Septic?
Right. Steven fucking
Septic,
said your music
septic.
sucks.
Steven, a septic tank.
Get fucking wrecked, dude. You're a fucking septic.
Yeah,
tank
bro,
full of
I'm not
shit,
gonna
man.
be
You're full of
invited
shit.
back. My internet sucks. I mispronounced your last name. You know what? We're similar. That's what it felt like when you insulted Darren. That's what that was.
But I didn't feel anything just there. Because I knew it came from a place
damn.
of jest. So what I can only imagine what Darren must have felt. Wait, I can't.
Who was in the cast? Who was in the cast of that episode?
I remember Courtney, I remember Shane.
Yeah, Courtney, Shane,
Keith Leak was on the piano.
Ian
was there.
Keith
Ian
Leak
was
was in
there.
it.
Yeah.
Keith.
Was Olivia in it as well?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't
Okay.
believe Olivia was in
Keith
it.
was in it. Keith was
Yes.
in it for sure.
Well, he was like
Was he?
he
I
was
don't
standing
remember.
on the sides,
I don't remember.
on the sidelines.
With
But he
Ian.
wasn't in the episode.
I don't think
Ian
so.
was
I don't think so. I think it was. I only remember.
He might not have been in
Shane
it.
and Ian.
True.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who else is?
I wonder if it was too offensive.
No, because we can edit anything out.
Because I remember I
completely.
did a wheelchair bit that I felt very strongly the room thought was funny, but knew wouldn't make the bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they would have just cut the round, I would think.
Right. You'd think.
Your
We didn't think you
episode
guys
might
had
have been
cutting
too
yet.
white.
Maybe we're
Too white? Oh, you think so?
Yeah, we whitewashed the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm really trying to
we
think
white
about
dudes.
what. I'm trying to think in like Smosh's.
Can you call up Courtney
a
right
place
now and
that,
ask?
like- yeah, yeah. No, I can't. Because she's probably working.
Is she busy all the time now? Because she's grandstanding us.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
We invited Courtney and she said, "Hey, I'm really busy right now."
Kip, I'm
Oh,
not
so then you
arguing
went to
against
me.
you, dude. What did you say? Excuse me to me?
I'm on Smosh's team, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me? Okay,
No,
got
if I had
picked
to
up by
take an
Smosh.
honest bet, I think it might have been too white coupled with a little bit of too offensive. It like those hand in hand, if that makes sense. If I were to be honest, because I don't know, there's only one episode of something that, or 2 episodes of something that I know that never came out
We're
that
part of a
were
very
shows
small
that
percentage of
weren't
shows
like
that came
pilots
out.
for something. Yeah, but yeah, I think casting on that, I would have casted different people in it just because you guys are 3 white
Instead
guys.
of SB7?
Would have casted a different
Yeah.
channel.
Oh, that's why
I know, it's
you
just
were.
much more of a professional reason potentially. Just like, well, it was,
Well, that's not fun.
Well, yeah, it just might be, and it also could have been in a period where like either what's going on socially or even like who knows? Like I'm not there full time, so I don't know what type of fires show up every day because like
Right.
Smosh has been around for a very long time. Like it easily could have been like, and like even the content back then is not like South Park level, but it's definitely like ignorant. Like, and it's obvious because it's old school YouTube. You know, you can go back, 6 years, 8 years probably, and find content where like gay is like used as a loose insult, but that's also
Right.
like the reality of life. That was my first interaction with the word, which is like insane. But that
South
was
Park?
like,
Damn.
reality. No. I meant as a loose insult.
Yeah.
Oh.
South Park was
yeah.
the first time I heard the word Jew, which is a side note.
You
like,
didn't know
as
what you
a
were at the
Jew-
Might
time?
have been the same.
Well, no, I was
South Park.
Jewish. I'd never been called a Jew. So
Oh,
when I went
just
to
like
Hebrew
the-
school years
right.
later. Yeah, the teacher was like, "You're a Jew." Like when I like didn't know the answer to something because I was like recent to Hebrew school, and I got offended. I remember
Yeah.
she's like, "What are you doing? You're a Jew," and I was like, "Oh, hey, whoa."
She said that to you when you
calling
went
me a
to,
Jew
you got up out of
for?
your seat
I'm
to just put
Jewish.
trash in the
She was
trash.
Jewish
What are you
too, though,
doing?
right?
You're a Jew.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, totally. Because Jew isn't an
Jew is-
insult. That's a
Yeah.
terminology.
It's a term of endearment.
Yeah, it's how you use it. The people
Yeah.
will use
Right,
Jew
right.
insensitively, but if another Jewish person is identifying you as a Jew, she wasn't like, "Hey, you Jew,"
Right.
She wasn't. Yeah, I didn't like cheat on something, and she's like, "Of course you did, you Jew," But that was the only word, the way that I knew the word. So like, yeah. So I guess just giving slight context to like the reality of the content and also the place the company might have been at that time. You
You're
guys
asking
really
if we
might have
said
been too
anything
white.
anti-Semitic during our time at
Yeah,
Smosh.
yeah. Steve, you did. I know you did. The first
Yeah.
thing he said when he walked in there was, "Oh, these Jews."
They did
Yeah.
9/11. That's the first thing I said when I walked out there, and I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I can't.
Jesus, man.
Can't speak
And
for
there's
all
the look
Jews,
on
but-
James and Kim's face, dude. Just
Yeah.
fucking. I'm the one that has said it. This dude.
Just a bit too far, you know. Any
Well,
other
when
joke,
is-
any other terrible thing, you know?
I think next year is when you can start making jokes about 9/11 as per the South Park AIDS rule.
2021, 20 years.
Right.
20
Uh-oh.
years.
Okay,
Are we
I didn't know the rule about
AIDS
that.
Something that people joke about now, you know, frivolously.
It's more than 20 years from the initial like horrible outbreak. Oh, is AIDS?
So-
You're funny.
What?
AIDS is definitely a punchline. You haven't heard AIDS is a punchline?
No, I have. I'm curious if PC culture, you know, doesn't really care about AIDS as a
Oh,
punchline.
Well,
You
in
know?
general, I would say like, yeah, not even PC culture, but attempting to like be sensitive culture.
Right.
Everything you should be in
Right,
tune
right,
with.
right,
Like,
right.
you know, me using crack cocaine as a punchline is like so insensitive, and crack
Is
is
it
hilarious to
really?
me. Oh, that's so insensitive.
I feel like
to-
every
to,
joke
like-
with AIDS has already been said, so it's like, why even bother with that anymore?
Yeah.
It's such a
Like an
tired
AIDS
topic,
punchline.
It really does
Exactly.
feel very
It's like-
tired as a punchline,
It's like
even
a-
taking away whether it's offensive or not.
and it's sick, dude.
You know, I'll say like, yeah, AIDS has been used a lot, but just as it's pure like shock value. Sorry, you guys got me. This is what I do all day. I sit nowhere and I just overanalyze things.
That's
It's
fun,
a
dude.
great
I love
shock
fucking.
value.
It
overanalyzing,
ruins comedy.
Literally,
It ruins
I love
comedy.
it. It doesn't ruin it. I love overanalyzing why things.
No,
are,
if
why
you
things are
analyze
funny.
comedy, then I mean, it's the death of comedy when you do that.
Well, then fuck comedy, dude.
Fuck comedy, dude. I didn't know you
We
felt so.
should start something. We should do TED Talks, but it's just analyzing our favorite pieces of like comedy movies or just like bits in general.
So here's why this
Oh,
bit's
ruin
really
the
funny,
comedy.
actually, and offensive.
Yeah,
ruining
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, can you do me a
Yeah.
huge favor, Noah? If you talk to anyone from Smosh, please don't mention what we talked about here today, because I'd love to hear it from them, each person individually next.
Oh, that's
just
actually
to
funny. That is
try to
actually
gather
funny.
the story and then eventually
Yeah,
be
do
able
it.
to. Yeah.
Because granted, it's just a funny thing to talk about now. That what an
I know,
episode
but
of-
I'm also
Yeah.
just curious because like at the end of the day, like all those reasons, totally get it. If those are the reasons why it just like didn't go to air, but then I'm just curious why no one ever said anything to us.
They probably
Like,
thought we were in
nobody
such a
ever- Yeah.
bad place that we couldn't handle it. That we might just fucking.
It
off
was
ourselves or something, dude.
pre-pandemic.
Oh no,
But
this
no,
was like
we don't wear
this
masks
was
on
like
camera.
probably late 2018.
Yeah.
Like it was when
Yeah,
we
this
still
was-
got a
this was 5 years
semi-decent
ago.
views.
That's
Oh,
when we
okay.
were still like doing the show and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. And honestly, I don't think anyone's ever mentioned it. I don't think anyone's ever mentioned to me.
Dude, they
in
lost
They're
the
not- they're
footage.
not allowed
That's
to.
simply it. They
Dude,
lost the
just lost
footage.
the footage. I would, yeah, but it's one of those things that for some reason, like, whatever, not a big deal. But we're always just like, but why? Someone's got to just tell us why, man.
Yeah, it's
We
just
need
it's
to know
literally just
why.
curiosity.
Please.
Because
Well,
like
I
I
don't
don't care
care,
now
but
about
why?
it going out. Like it doesn't have to go out now, and like
It does
that
have to
wouldn't
go
make
out.
sense.
It
But
has
yeah,
to.
just
This is well
knowing
known.
like
Yeah, knowing why would definitely make more
Yeah.
sense. The only thing that I know of that's been cut were two things. One was an episode early on of a on their second channel of a show with Amanda Cerny and Jake Paul. That one never was sent
Yeah,
to
well,
air.
makes
Really?
sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Wait, why
Yeah,
wasn't it
yeah,
sent to
and-
air? Wait,
Well,
why does it make
looking back
sense?
on the footage, it's kind of like an odd pocket to talk about, but I'll gladly talk
Oh
about
no,
it.
no worries if you don't want to.
I wanted
No,
to.
it's not like
He'll-
that.
He
It's
said
just,
he'll gladly talk about it.
Yeah,
Right.
after.
I gotta pay attention.
Yeah, but thank you. That was nice.
It was
Um,
just a second of-
You have to
No,
talk about
so
it.
the episode and I was on set, and like at the time, the reason why it's an odd pocket is because I'm upset at my own behavior. But I was obviously much younger and a child at the time, like I think literally 18. So and also
that's
new
okay.
to like the world. So I had the option of like being on set to like watch it, and like in all honesty, like it's very disrespectful that I wasn't there, because just me being there, my energy would help. Anyone from the cast would help to try to like support your friends going through what they went through on camera. But essentially the episode just kind of derailed a little bit between like a little bit of like a chemistry never forming, and Jake Paul making some like odd misogynistic jokes that just were like uncomfortable in the room. Like just a couple of things where it's like, once again, he's young. I'm not going to make excuses for him, but I'm not about to bash the guy because I've already gone through that. Like, yeah, just odd things. I think the one that was like the most odd was like, an offhanded joke, just being like, oh, haha, like don't do that or I'll punch you in the face. Type of thing. Said a little weird. Yeah,
That's
where it's
some
just like,
fucking high tea kind of.
yeah.
I don't even know. It's like it's a joke, but it's like what? There's no punchline
Yeah.
to it. Really.
Where does that
Like,
come
yeah,
from?
It's just,
Yeah, where's
yeah.
There's a lot of anger.
And everyone's experienced
Shut
a
the fuck
joke
up! I'll
like
punch you in the
that.
face.
Yeah.
Laugh.
But like I experienced that when I was like 13, you know what I mean? Like that's when you
Right,
should
right.
experience these awkward moments and get them out. Like not when you're on camera with like three other
Yeah.
females, like on someone else's show. So like that's why it was never seen, and a couple other things in the
Did he say
chemistry
that
never
to a
forming.
female?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God,
I'm-
man.
But once again, I wasn't on set, so I don't know the full extent. But I just know that people were upset, and that's why it
Yeah.
was never seen.
I wonder
but then
if
we
he
went
doesn't,
back.
like if he can't feel, like he can't read the room. Like did he not?
I don't think you can
it's
read
a
the
mixture
room.
Of like,
I don't think he can.
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
maybe now he'd be a little bit better at it, but he's playing a
Oh, no.
character.
He goes,
um,
"Shut up, or I'll punch you in the face."
before.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Kid.
Is he playing a character?
Shut up or I'll punch you in the face on camera for money. He's now, I think he's playing a character on the level of like, yeah, let's just drag people that I don't know personally, like a Lele Pons. Like, I think people are playing characters. Like, no matter what piece of you is legitimate within it, you are in a place where like you fuse. Like there is no separation between you and your public persona, even though you personally believe there is, even though at the same time you don't think there is and you think you're being honest, but every 4 months it comes out that now it's time for you to be honest and say something, and like today I'm this, tomorrow I'm that. I'm just very much like, for me, it's not even full boy who cries wolf. It's like something else where it's like I I don't even care that you're making noise. I don't care that people are watching you. What I care about is your need for me to be convinced. You know, it's not even like you want me just to be a viewer and enjoy the show. You need me to believe you. And you're not satisfied until everyone in that room, but more specifically, the most cynical person is either convinced that you're not who they think you are, or everyone else is convinced not to think the way that person is. That was long-winded.
Very poignant. No,
but
very
that's-
poignant.
Yeah,
For,
a
I think-
lot of like,
Us too.
go for it. Yeah. It's just like anyone. Let's drag more people's public persona, like a Gabby Hanna or like anyone who like lives off of like not even false controversy, but like a not meaningful controversy. Because there's nothing wrong with controversy or shock or getting a reaction. It's just like low quality.
It is low
No, that's
hanging
really
fruit.
interesting though. Yeah, but like even going back to the idea of like that separation inside yourself, like that internal like perspective of like, I know I'm playing a character, but the character is like an exaggerated version of myself, and this is the way that all of like the audience sees me as this person, but then like I'm this person so much that like is there really that separation, you know? And like after Trigger Pine ended, that was something I really struggled with, and like still I'm in a better place now, but definitely have like during quarantine especially like went through like just this thing of like, okay, so now like I spend so much time not worrying about, but just like aware of the way that like the public, I would interact with like the audience and stuff like that, and the perspective that they had on me. And now that I don't have that same platform to like have a reason to be this way or like come off this way or like keep playing this character, you know, it's like, so do I just stop that and then just focus on like living, you know, or do I like, is there still that thing there? I don't know. It's just a really strange dynamic.
I
None of that made
100%
sense.
relate to that. No, that made too much sense to me personally. And like, I don't have the answers because I'm going through like very similar shit. But like, I think it only makes sense to define part of your value by like both your job, a job that is something that you want to do, you're passionate about, you enjoy, and also one that's providing for you in both like a path of like public persona and like your job resume, but also like financially and also your friends. Like you guys are all legitimately friends, and that's obvious.
Well,
actually shooting with you guys
me
in
and
person.
Steve actually
Yeah,
hate each
yeah,
other.
well, yeah.
I'm playing
But
around.
no, I
simply.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
it-
how to
it's a
necessarily
weird one.
empower myself to get through a similar patch. But I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
mean-
the key that's missing. I don't have a system that I've built myself or one around me to fully empower me to feel okay. I need to find a way to do it myself.
And I think it just comes in time. Like the more time you spend like being mindful of that, I think, and recognizing like, okay, well, this is something I want to like work on and just like live my life and focus on my life. Obviously have this thing and like put my all into this thing and into this character and into this persona, but then also have like me as well. You know what I mean? And like the more you separate it, because like the way that we all played exaggerated versions of ourselves, like it even got to the point where like obviously when we're in person, like meeting fans, meet and greets or like conventions and stuff, like we're on like the entire time. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
show's
To the
on,
point
Yeah, there's
where-
no way you're going to be able
Yeah.
to separate your character and yourself
Exactly.
perfectly. But
Yeah.
it all
Yeah.
comes down to just loving yourself and knowing who you are as a person, because there's no way an audience is ever going to, or you're going to balance. It's a balance. It's an impossible balancing act to
Yeah.
have a character that you play and then decide whether or not decide, but to try to figure out
Like,
if
turn
you
it
are
off.
becoming that character or if you are really that character. But I think as long as you truly know who you are as a person, it doesn't matter what if the audience thinks that's really you or if they know who the real you is. It's just all about if you know, because that's the real
Exactly.
danger is if you don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And like
Yeah.
that takes time. That takes hella time. And
Yeah.
like you'll change as well and be okay with that. Be okay with like changing and like letting things go and stuff like that. And also, I lost the point I was gonna make.
That's fine. I can hop
feel you.
on you until you get it back.
Hop on me.
Let's
hop
just
on
keep
me.
it rolling.
Yeah, I mean, I
We're
also
not-
agree too. You know, like I feel like it's hard to not care what people think naturally as humans. So when if you're playing a character and that's what primarily people see of you, then they base their opinion of you on that, and then you care about what they think about you. So then you're starting to think what they think is true. So then you start to create this self-doubt in yourself and this like absence of who you are. So, it's not just knowing who you are gets tainted by what other people think of you, unfortunately, because we all care what other people think.
It's impossible not to care about what people think, but you just, you just have to get
it's toxic, but
to the core of you
also,
first.
Unless they're Nazis.
Unless
I don't
they're
care about what any Nazi thinks.
Even then.
Fuck them,
Very
dude.
easy.
No, I'm simply playing around.
Some of the silver lining for me is like knowing that like, well, that's what art is. Art is the ultimate. Give me your attention. I want to know what you think, and it better be good. If it's not, then I'm sad. And so like that's just art. There is nobody who creates art and doesn't give a flying fuck. It doesn't exist. So that's the world we're in, and that's what we have to grow to understand and find our coping mechanisms that work. And I don't think anyone has that figured out, but we're all just trying.
Yeah.
Not even Bill Gates.
We're also not in
Not
a
even
system.
Gates.
Yeah.
Well, Bill Gates does.
We're not
but
in a
his
system that
his is an
incentivizes
AI.
it.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
my
we're
point,
all-
and it was a very simple point. It was just the
Do it.
idea of and the audience not knowing like really who you are because they're only seeing you through such a specific lens. So like just knowing that, like having that perspective too, that like these people saying these things or like seeing you as this way is just such a very narrow lens they're seeing you. So don't even like, if they don't know you, don't let it bother you.
Yeah,
Shit
certainly
like that.
perspective is definitely a key thing that you have to constantly remember that you have a perspective and other people have a perspective, and what the disconnect is between who you are and someone else's perspective of you. What's that thing? What are they seeing? And then you can kind of, it's one of many things that you can help.
Exactly. It's one of the
Not
tactics to remember that they don't actually know you. True.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We're also in like such a new version of what we're doing, both as entertainers and also how entertainment is being consumed, that like we're in obviously a brand new era, but one that has so many opportunities for manipulation, including the tactics from before. So like all of us in the way that we make entertainment is both we play larger versions of ourselves for some content. For me, other content, I'm doing some acting, but I'm not necessarily delivering like a movie. I'm doing comedy. Everything comes with like this, but also the entire package that it's in is YouTube. So like even coming into that, you come into that with a certain mindset, and there's so many like steps to before you actually get to what might be at the core of something, that there's so many levels for like proper manipulation. And that's why I think sometimes people who are like arguably sociopathic or have very large insecure tendencies or are, pathological liars or anything end up being these large channels to some degree, these abusive people, because they are wired to like control so much. They've poured their whole life and their like time into something, and it's like they're marketing at the same time with a thumbnail or how they're going to present themselves. Like when for me or for you guys, like as honest human beings,
Right.
we're not about to like create a more produced version of ourselves for something that's actually less produced, if that makes sense, because we
And less
understand
honest as well. Yeah.
what
It
we're
feels like
doing.
it has to do with
Yeah.
caring about it and it being honest and how you feel about it versus the people that can totally disconnect themselves from that and just fucking create this thing that doesn't fucking
Yeah.
matter what it is, as long as it's making headlines.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, or
it's
like a Ben Shapiro or anyone, not to get political, but literally someone whose purpose, and they view their own purpose, not even what they're making, but the effect of what they're making. And the larger, this
That's
is
some
just a
sick,
piece. You're just a
twisted
piece
shit.
of my puzzle. But that's like how these people function. And it's like inherently disgusting because this platform and the way that we consume it is purposefully designed to be more manipulative to make you think that you're getting a more honest version.
Yeah.
Because if
It's so
this if you were
personal.
watching this in a group on a big screen, for 90 minutes and
Right,
it's produced
yeah.
with shots, you're not about to think that someone's really talking to you. But this, I'm really talking to you, but I could be
Yeah.
lying the whole time.
I'm
And
alone
it's-
in my fucking closet
this-
just watching this fucking video.
Yeah.
It's so personal. You
No,
care
Kib, you're right
more.
there.
And then
Oh yeah.
you're a child,
Awesome.
and then there's not even like, are you 17 to see this movie? Like you can be fucking 10 and you can be on here and you can watch anything at all. There won't be a
Ghostbusters.
boobie in it, but man,
Never-ending
there's a lot
Story.
more harmful
Fuck it,
things
then.
than a tit that you can find.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
You ever-
parasocial
you ever
relationships.
been on a
Oh,
dot
weird.
onion before? Come on.
YouTube
that real?
Onion.
Dot onion, yeah, that's the
What's
Tor
that?
browser. The Tor browser is how you.
Oh my
it's the
God.
dark web, and they're called, I think, dot onions.
Yeah, Kib's all about the dark web.
Created it.
Man.
Live on it.
I say I make a lot of money.
Yeah,
guys.
that's
I
where you
can't
trade your
touch it.
shit coin. Shark coin.
Yeah, that's
shark
my
coin.
shark coin. Excuse you, shark
Yeah.
coin.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's
So
not
do you
a
think
full shit
parasocial
point.
relationships are helpful or harmful, or both? I mean, obviously there's gray area with anything, but do you think they're more harmful or helpful for someone to sit there and watch and because of the YouTube platform, because it's such an intimate setting that people are seeing as opposed to movies or TV shows, that they're getting this sort of sense that they are your friends, that they watch a podcast. Like I'll watch Tiger Belly sometimes and think like Bobby Lee is my best friend. You know? But that I know that's not it's not like I actually think that, so it's probably not unhealthy. But I think you actually never mind, I'm about to answer my own question. But you go.
Go for it. Answer your own question.
Answer it, dude.
Well, I mean, it's gray area with anything. Like there are people that are built to take it more seriously than it really is, and it's just about what your upbringing is and what your social surroundings are that form you as a person and how you react to parasocial relationships.
Right.
It's just
And
it's
how
all
would
dependent on the
a
person.
parent even monitor whether their child's fit to watch things like that or not? You know what I mean? Like it's such a just unique
where we
individual
are.
experience.
They have to have a read the room power.
Right.
And a lot of parents
What's that?
don't. Simply, a lot of parents have to have a read the room power, like understand and be less apathetic about how your kid actually is as a person. Like
Right.
just
You mean that?
just
literally
study your
parents
child.
Yeah.
Study your fucking
Study
child.
them. Quit your job and study your child.
Just like
Yeah.
Go back to school, study your child.
I get all this new media shit is new, hence the word new, but like understand if your kid has a healthy brain or not right now and what they're doing.
Right.
Is it
Yeah.
healthy? Maybe not.
Is your kid killing animals? Figure it out.
Yeah.
Personally,
the
for
thing.
me,
Yeah.
I think the issue with it is the platforms that it's consumed on because of the purpose of them. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with the social interactions themselves or like thinking that you're friends with someone that you watch, depending on the content that they produce. Obviously, some people are. Like, if you watch me on Smosh Pit, I think that you would think that you could be my friend because I'm not being myself. I'm obviously being the more awake, more energetic with my friends actually having fun self versus if you might meet me normally. But that's not the problem. The problem is more so like actually YouTube. The problem is more so actually Facebook and Instagram. And not only the way that they deliver content to you, the way that they analyze you, the way that they purposefully trick your brain towards negative feedback loops that just won't help you in your entire life at all. My attention span over the last 4 years has dropped incredibly just because of my phone. Like, and I can't help it. Like, I'm human. It's like if you take a rat and here's the cocaine tube and here's the water tube. You can have either one you want. I can't help it. It's cocaine. Like, I'm a rat. I don't know. Like, so that's more so the problem. And then you're like pushing in ads at the same time, but not just ads beforehand. Ads that are specifically targeted towards children, which is like the United States has no laws against. It's not like that in the EU. So like we're attempting to like manipulate the child at like so many steps before they even click the content they want, which itself is designed to manipulate the child in order to get the most clicks. Like, and it's not that these systems don't make sense. You can make it make sense. It all makes sense, you know?
It's just not morally right.
It's not right. Just because it's justified doesn't make it right, you know? Just because someone hit you, hitting them back isn't right. It's totally justified, but that's not going to solve our problem here. Who knows what it'll do, but it definitely isn't the best choice. So like on that, it's totally a gray area, but I think it's like a gray area because the parasocial experience is what's being hijacked in order to market.
It's not necessarily the actual experience that the person has with whatever the person is that they're watching. It's the whole fucking system that just fucks their head up. There's this documentary on Netflix called The Social Dilemma that covers a lot of this, and it's extremely interesting. And it'll make you be like, oh fuck, man! Like you kind of know a piece of the pie, but all these other pieces that go into the pie just make it like such a disgusting feeling about like why you get a notification, why you just got like this fucking notification for Instagram. Like they're so specific to make you go on your phone and spend more time on this app.
But then you feel hopeless because it's already too late to escape.
Oh yeah, I don't give
it's already too late. Dude, and what's it all for? Adrenochrome.
Yeah.
That's facts, man.
For J-Lo skin.
Parasocial relationships it's something else. This is a weird world we're living in.
Weird world.
But it is what it is.
It's weird because I can't defend against it. Like I'm stuck in it. Like where do you go?
I guess we just see where this boat goes, baby.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we are. Like,
and then
like I'm already on the
ship,
boat. I'm just trying
out.
to. No, you take out the captain. It's a mutiny. We're not going to tip the ship. We're just gonna take out the captain.
Mutiny, baby. It's
Spilled
so weird
water.
because I feel like you said, it really is just you see where it goes because it doesn't have this immediate negative thing. It's such an over time how we're developing our technology.
Yeah.
And then we're Wall-E.
Brains are being molded.
Exactly.
How
Yeah.
those people teach their children their values and how to live and think. Like it's such a long journey to find the result of what's happening, and we're only seeing what's happening bit by bit as it goes on. Like, why would they change it? You know what I mean? They're making so much fucking money. Why would they change it?
It's
What's
dope.
gonna
Yeah, and
happen? I think we'll just develop. They're just gonna develop another system if they start to lose money because it's actually negatively affecting people so bad, or like they'll change something to just keep making money, or it's never going to stop making the money no matter the negative effect on us as people. That could be the other result, and they just keep fucking pumping
that's
cocaine
probably
into
the
us and
result.
killing us.
It's more about like
Yeah.
I think the only way to battle something like that is like instilling the right morals into somebody, but still at the end of the day, people have free
system.
will, and they're gonna even knowing all that stuff. And it's like I know this is probably gonna fuck with me long term,
Right.
but in the moment, my first instinct or reaction is to just keep doing it because it's bringing me instant gratification, and that's
Yeah.
all I want right now. It's all I'm thinking about because that's the instant effect of it.
Yeah.
And like that's how I felt about like a lot, or how many people feel about a lot of things. Like the only recipe or the only way to solve that problem is by just teaching.
Like, oh, I'm so
Like the
fucking
right thing.
dehydrated,
Yeah.
but just one more bump.
Right?
Yeah.
One more
Yeah.
fucking boom.
Yeah,
Boing.
you gotta empower the individual. I think that's really
Right.
the only way out because
Well, I
there's
think also
no way
regulations
to,
though, right?
Yeah, policies. Yeah.
Well, yes, but you've got to regulate for the individual, not on any level of like I believe this, I believe that, but the only way to not create, I think, an issue on whether or not it is bad economically or whether or not it is this, but the only way to avoid that partisan conversation is to really bring it down toward the individual choice. And not that I believe in individual rights over every other right, but I think that the government should do simple things like regulation 100%.
Right,
Every
right.
citizen should have access to military grade encryption. Like no one should have access to my data unless I approve it. Literally,
Right,
every transaction I have, I don't care how you decide to connect it. Is my IP address attached to my social security? Does that even matter? Is it just general public encryption totally? Because who has a supercomputer? Only the people who would have to break into my shit. The FBI, the military, China, if
Right.
I was really important. So like
I mean,
the
that new
idea that
3080
our,
is pretty fucking crazy, man.
I have a quantum computer.
The 3080 Ti.
Yeah. But that's the
Pretty
issue is we
crazy.
don't have our data encrypted because the entire point of our data is in order to create an ecosystem for businesses to thrive. That's why it was
Yeah.
never thought about in the beginning, even though I'm sure people were from the get-go, hey, we should probably protect this data. There's no reason to. No one's abusing it, A, and B, we're the first people that can start to collect it to abuse it. You know what I mean? So it's with this purposeful forethought that we're opening a gate to one day shut it. But realistically, as proof in how America works, is we never close the gate. The people who made the money off of it just do everything they can with their profits in order to keep it open, even if we have to change it a little bit. So like whether or not you just can't add, I don't know. You just need to empower the individual. That's all I know is that it has to be the individual's choice, or else what you're doing won't have the effect on the population you want. It'll just be like another rule. Like it won't
Yeah.
be actually
It'll be
effective
exactly.
to
It'll be
improve
another
me.
like just general rule that like yeah you should do this, but like I don't give
Right.
a shit because I'm not going to get caught doing it, or it's
Right.
not
It
that
doesn't- it
bad.
doesn't
Like
directly
me
affect me
personally,
that
I
negatively.
feel like it's not that big of a deal that I do
Yeah.
this.
And also, if you
but,
word
yeah.
your law where you empower the individual, the company attempting to go through a loophole is much more difficult for you to try to justify because it's connected towards the actual person that you're technically committing or perpetrating something against. You know, it's much more clear the act that's occurring, and I think it's much easier to stop it. If you're like, no, you can't force ads on this individual. They're 13. What are you doing? We understand that the law is you're manipulating this person. They have a right to block all ads. They're under 18. If they
Right.
want to
Yeah.
view an ad in order to support your channel, they just click this button and maybe they get 10 tokens for the website or whatever system we want to make legally possible. But that's insane that you should just be able to show, like Donald Trump has had ads on top of YouTube for
I
months now.
know.
That's insane. That's insane.
Dude, the
idea that
smear
you can pin
campaigns
an
he has
ad,
against Joe Biden, like
and it plays, it auto plays with
it
subtitles no
auto-plays
matter
the
what.
whole fucking thing,
with
dude.
subtitles.
And
Like,
then
are
I
you
just
kidding
play
me?
it
How much
again once
money
it's
was
done.
that?
give him
Right?
that ad revenue, baby.
It's so crazy. And that's
Donald Trump's
like, that's
making millions off
blatantly,
of ad
like,
revenue on YouTube.
It's fucking
How is that
wild.
not illegal?
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
fucking
Yeah.
wild.
That's
There was also this
disgusting.
thing-
That's
Gotta
so
have that ad
disgusting.
blocker on, baby.
I don't know if this is true also, but there was such an invasion of like, I don't even know what to call it, but there's this thing that I guess a while back Donald Trump was sending out, like the ballots that people were getting were like there's Donald Trump ads all over it. The whole thing, it's just like a Donald Trump ad and like a fucking, what do you call it? Like a little magazine thing.
Like a
It's
pamphlet?
the two-piece, like a pamphlet. And you had to open it up. It was Donald Trump on the cover, open it up, all Donald Trump here, Donald Trump here,
Donald
you had to
Trump
open it up
spread eagle.
again. And then there was this little pocket with the ballot. Like, and people would just throw them out because they're like, I don't need this Donald Trump ad. They didn't even know it was a ballot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, but that's the point.
and that's like a deep way of manipulating people and being like they're just gonna throw this away. And then he's talking about we found ballots in the rivers. All the rivers have ballots in the rivers.
The rivers are voting for Trump.
Yeah.
The river people are voting.
You know, supposedly that story is from 2 years ago. It's from the 2018 elections.
Really? That story
With
is?
the pamphlet or with the
I-
rivers?
that's what I read.
Interesting.
The river.
Oh, the
river
river
one.
thing.
Apparently, he's bringing up something that happened years ago.
It
that
wasn't even about the
like-
presidential election.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even recent.
to be president.
Yeah.
still don't.
Also, the overwhelming majority of people that are high risk are on the right. So it doesn't.
100%.
I don't know what he wants, man. I don't know what the
But that's
fucking guy wants.
the game, and it's such an unfortunate game. And like okay, I just want someone to hire me because winning is so easy when you're playing in the court of public appeal because we're so easy to sway, like straight up so easy to sway. And not that I have all the answers, but like the answer isn't continue being the old white party. The answer is like fucking like admit defeat, take your 2 years, and then all of a sudden return as like the cool guy party. Like, aren't we fun? Like, we're not even liberal. We don't have any point of view. We like this. We
Right.
like really just build this squid.
Yeah.
Just fucking be like, hey,
Yeah.
we're not the Republican Party anymore. We're a third party.
We're squid.
Two-party
We're the duck
system.
party.
Like, just pull from everything people like because no one gives a shit. Like,
Yeah.
at
clearly.
all, no one gives a shit. It's just like, it's two choices. Like, it's obvious. It's not that one. I'm not choosing the one I like. I'm choosing the one I like least.
Dude, the
If I
fucking
only have
idealistic
two
party.
options to eat every day for the rest of my life, I'm going to choose the one I like you get what, I don't want to eat the
Yeah,
one I like
the-
the least. You know, I'm
You want
never
the
going to like
cocaine.
something I have to
Yeah.
eat every day. Yeah, I
want
want
the
the cocaine.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have
Well,
to eat something
the
every day.
cocaine.
I'm not about to, you know?
I'm getting gassy, and that
Yeah,
means it's
it's
about time to
just weird.
expel
Is it
this
diarrhea time,
diarrhea. It's
Steve?
about diarrhea time.
Ooh.
So,
we can go over
We
one.
do it all at once?
More quick question and then wrap it up.
okay.
One little
Okay,
spooky
cool.
question.
Ooh, so I
Sorry
want,
about my internet, guys.
please.
All right, and this is a question for all of us, but we'll start with Noah. And I don't know if we've ever talked about this, Steve and Kib, but have we ever had
Steve.
any experiences with spooky places or spooky situations?
Yeah, we
like
talked about it.
paranormal, anything like that. Have we talked about that? No, no.
Not with
memory of
Noah,
that.
though.
I don't
Not
know
with
if I
Noah.
have
Noah, talk about it.
on our podcast, but
Come on, man, give us something.
Noah?
What's the spookiest thing that's ever happened to you in your life? But it has to be something that could be in a horror movie.
And it has to
Serious?
be real, but you can make it up.
Oh,
No, don't make it up.
No, make it real.
No, I'm trying to think like ghosts and stuff. Like, no. I've had a lot of near-death experiences of just like odd interactions. Nothing that was like actually I'm dying and I was saved, but more so the event that occurred would have killed me. But because it didn't, I was totally fine. So like
Yeah.
quick things like, you know, drowning or getting trapped under boats or like
You're trapped
Giant
under a
giant
boat?
I've
spiders.
shared before.
Giant spiders attacking.
Yeah.
A shark
Yeah,
engulfed
yeah.
me. I swam out.
Shark engulfed me, yeah. Well, that's
One
unfortunate,
time,
man.
I'll share it. Not a ghost, but I was in the nosebleeds at Dodger Stadium. Essentially, I was walking by someone else who was a friend of my brother, older than me. He had got some ice cream on the side of his shirt, and he thought it'd be funny to try to wipe it on me as I was walking by. I was like 10, 11, probably like 4'6". And so I walked by, and he had preemptively thought, oh, I don't want him to try to like get out of the way. I want to actually be able to get it on him. So he stepped on my foot before he did it. So he stepped on my foot and went to like wipe it on me. My reaction was to like obviously try to jump out of the way.
Oh,
He
no.
was on my foot. So I actually like tried to jump, like tripped over the seat, the row. And I was wearing
Jesus!
a beanie. Yeah, and I was the perfect height, literally down at least 15 rows, 15 plus rows. I went like a slinky. I went head to toe, head to toe.
Wait, this is a hip-hop
head
song.
and I just, yeah, yeah, head to toe.
Well, that's
head to
techno,
toe.
Kib.
I fell down the Dodger Stadium rows, down 15. It was not fun. I don't have a rhyme to rhyme with that. But
16.
yeah, so I kept falling down. Yeah. I kept picking up speed until finally I went to the last row. Because imagine I'm in the nosebleed. So I'm going. I'm at the final row. There's just a fence that's the same height. So I was going to go over the fence and fall about 50, 55 feet into the crowd below me. Unconscious. I was unconscious from the get-go. Before the first impact, I was
But once he stepped on your foot, you blacked out.
yeah. Yeah, maybe I was just so small that the fall. Yeah. But some big, like huge Hispanic man had moved seats earlier because people had left, like 7th inning stretch. He had moved all the way up to the front row just in that seat. And
Just
so
grabbed him.
And you rolled in your, and he stopped, your head fell into his ass.
Yeah, he stopped me if it wasn't for that guy. Yeah, so I hit him and I like went off of his shoulder and I like flew into the gate. And that's when I became conscious, was the motion of me going back.
Whoa.
And before I could even understand that I was moving back, I had already started to move forward, but he caught me to stop me from cracking my head open on the floor. So I was saved. Yeah, literally like that. He like literally picked me up and then like looked around to look where I came from.
And he's like, thank you. And then he just took you home.
Dude. Oh, God, finally.
Yeah. One of my
No, he was like,
Finally.
you ever seen Kung Pao?
Yes.
He's like, so cute. Bye-bye. It puts me back over the fence.
Holy
But yeah,
shit.
so that's not a ghost story, but I guess those are like some of the
Hey,
scariest stories
maybe that
I have.
man was an angel.
Tell us a ghost story. Okay,
Maybe,
this one time
honestly.
I fell down the bleachers.
No, dude, we don't have time to do a ghost story right now, man. I have to have diarrhea.
He's got to.
All right, well, that was
Oh,
perfect.
you really
We
got diarrhea?
We got the game
All right.
ending. We got
Enjoy
the game
it.
ending
That was
shot.
amazing.
That's
So,
so funny.
dude,
Noah,
Noah,
thank
absolute
you.
pleasure, man. It's been
Truly
a
good.
great time listening to you
Thank
speak,
you.
man. You have a lot to say, and it really.
And I like all of it.
Great.
I think we
I
can
liked
probably
all
get
of it.
20
No.
more podcasts out of you, bro. Are you down?
Unfortunately, I'm
You're
here whenever
down?
you need me.
Unfortunately.
My internet'll cut out, you know. Every 30 minutes we'll have a problem, but apart from that, I'm there.
Did you go to
Cool,
college?
man.
No, I was going to, and then I got a job. That
What's
was,
up with what's
that
up with
let me
how smart
escape.
you are?
Same, bro.
What's up with how smart
I'm
you
not
are?
Very.
Oh,
just talk.
and he's humble too, ladies
Wow,
or
that's-
guys, whatever, or
Don't
other.
ask me about math.
All right, he has a girlfriend. Fuck
Wow,
off then.
Steve.
He's
Are you trying to
busy.
tempt
Yeah,
him? Are
bye,
you trying
everyone.
to tempt Noah right now?
I'm not trying to pimp him out. Thank you so much, Noah, for
pimping him,
joining
man.
us.
said
I want a
tempt.
percentage. I get a percentage.
I want to say thank you so much for having me on. I'm sorry you guys were too white for Smosh.
Hey, what did you? Oh
right,
yeah,
that's
we're
all right.
sorry too.
That's
What are
all
you?
right.
You got anything to promote right now? You got your app to
Yeah,
promote?
where you at?
Introvert versus extrovert.
Yes, introverts and extroverts. Close. but
Sorry.
Thank you. Check out. No, it's the same thing. You're close. We had to go through so many different titles because they kept rejecting stuff because it mentioned COVID. It was so unfortunate. You couldn't use the word quarantine. Doesn't matter. So yeah, introverts and extroverts. Check that out. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel and my social medias. Noah Grossman. You'll find me.
Hell
Links
yeah.
in the
Thank you very much for
description.
having me
get 'em.
on.
Go
Thanks
get
for
'em,
being
Lincoln.
on, man.
baby.
Yeah, man. Thank
been
you.
an
Yeah,
absolute
And thank you to
pleasure.
Mack
Thank
Weldon
you.
for the sponsor.
Thank you for Mack Weldon
Ayo.
for making Noah come on the podcast.